There is a generation of men who have everything. Good jobs, phones full of entertainment, food delivered to their door, more comfort than any humans in history, and they feel absolutely nothing. Not happiness, not purpose, not peace, just empty. If you have ever felt this way, this video is going to explain exactly why and what nobody is telling you about it. This is not a weakness. This is not laziness. This is something much bigger, and it started long before you were born. For most of human history, men had a clear role: protect, provide, build, defend. Every single day had a mission: hunt for food or your family starves, build a shelter or your family freezes, defend your land or lose everything. The stakes were real. The purpose was clear. The reward was immediate. You worked hard. You survived. You felt like a man. Your brain evolved over hundreds of thousands of years to feel powerful, fulfilled, and alive when you were doing hard things that mattered. That is what you were built for. Then something changed. In the last 50 years, everything that used to require a man's strength, courage, and sacrifice was automated, outsourced, or made irrelevant. You no longer need to hunt, you no longer need to build, you no longer need to protect. Everything is handled, everything is comfortable, everything is available. And your brain does not know what to do with that, because your brain is still running ancient software in a world that no longer needs what that software was designed for. The result is a man who feels purposeless without understanding why. Restless without knowing the cause, angry without having an enemy. This is called existential emptiness, and it is reaching epidemic levels among men in the modern world. But here is where it gets darker. The system noticed this emptiness, and instead of solving it, it monetized it. Gaming companies built worlds where men can feel like heroes without ever leaving their bedroom. Pornography created intimacy without connection. Social media created status without achievement. Every fake replacement for real masculine purpose was packaged, sold, and delivered directly to your phone. And men bought it because the emptiness was real, and the relief, even fake relief, felt better than nothing. But fake purpose does not fill a real void. It just makes the void harder to see. And so, the cycle deepens. Man feels empty. Man seeks stimulation. Stimulation provides temporary relief. Relief fades. Emptiness returns, stronger than before. This is why men who game for 12 hours still feel empty after. This is why men who watch hours of content still feel restless. This is why men surrounded by people still feel completely alone. The activities are designed to feel like purpose, without actually being purpose. Now let us talk about the loneliness. In 2024, a survey found that 63% of American men reported having no close friends. No one they could call at 3 a.m. No one who truly knew them. No one they could be vulnerable with. 63%. This is not because men are antisocial. It is because modern life systematically dismantled every structure that used to create male friendship. Men used to bond through shared struggle, through building things together, through facing danger together, through working toward a common goal. Now, men sit in separate apartments, staring at separate screens, consuming content made by strangers, feeling connected to people they have never met and completely invisible to the people around them. The loneliness is not just emotional, it is physical. Studies show that chronic loneliness has the same effect on your body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises cortisol, it weakens your immune system, it shortens your life, and it is getting worse every year. So what is the answer? The first thing I want you to understand is this. The emptiness you feel is not a flaw, it is a signal. Your brain is telling you that something is missing, that you were designed for more than this, that the comfortable, stimulated, entertained life you are living is not enough. That signal is not the enemy. That signal is the most honest thing about you. The second thing is this: real purpose cannot be downloaded. It cannot be streamed. It cannot be delivered. It has to be built through difficulty, through sacrifice, through doing things that are hard and staying when it gets harder. The men throughout history who felt most alive were not the most comfortable. They were the most tested. Start small. Pick one hard thing and do it every day. Wake up earlier than you want to. Train your body even when you do not feel like it. Build something with your hands. Have the difficult conversation you have been avoiding. Pursue the goal you keep postponing. Not because it will fix everything overnight, but because each small act of doing hard things rewires your brain back toward the feeling it was designed to have. The feeling of being a man who does what needs to be done. The emptiness does not disappear instantly, but it begins to shrink. And in its place, slowly, quietly, something else starts to grow. Something that no app can give you. Something that no screen can simulate. Something that no comfort can replace. Purpose, real, earned yours. The world does not need more comfortable men. It needs more men who are willing to be uncomfortable in pursuit of something that actually matters. The question is not whether you're capable of that. The question is whether you will decide that you are worth the effort.